good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jess and I am currently on a journey to lose some weight. I have been filming a series for the last week or so where I'm filming every single day what I'm eating, what I'm getting up to, just to kind of hold myself accountable, and then hopefully you guys can pick up some ideas along the way. This week only I've been weighing in on a daily basis. If you're not sure what I'm going on about, go back a few videos and you'll see me rather annoyingly put on a pound. So I also have a coach named B. I spoke to her about it. She suggested weighing in daily just for this week, just to kind of show me how much your body can fluctuate on a day-to-day basis. Within the first day of weighing in daily, I'd lost 2 pounds. So 2 pounds within 24 hours. The next day I forgot to weigh in. The weigh in after that I'd put on like 3. The weigh in after that I was back down to what I was, and this morning, so yesterday's weigh in was this over here, and then today's weigh in is this one. So I've literally stayed the same today, which, you know, I'm happy about. But it just goes to show you how much difference there is in your weight on a day-to-day basis, and not to just worry about what the scale says. So if you do want to see what I eat on a day-to-day basis, I also upload photographs onto my Instagram. So if you want to go and check that out, I will leave a screenshot here and also a link in the description bar below. This morning I am having a really quick breakfast. I don't really have time to make anything fancy, just because I've got an appointment this morning. So I'm going to be walking to my appointment, and it's my choice that I've walked here. It's very easy to drive, but it's about an hour's walk, and I figured I'll get my steps in dead early and then they're done. Do you know what I mean? So I'm actually getting my underarms lasered. This actually started, it was before the pandemic started, I started getting my underarms lasered, and then, but due to lockdown and things, we couldn't have the appointment, so we're having to start the rounds all over again. So I'm having my first round today, so I'm gonna walk to the appointment and then hopefully I'll get some footage in there. If not, then I'll just tell you about it afterwards. But yeah, if you do enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit the subscribe button below. And if you do want to be notified for when I upload next, then you can hit the bell as well. So for breakfast, I am literally having just a protein bar. These ones I've raved about in this little series that I'm doing. They're just Lidl's own, and they're the only protein bars that I've found that don't taste like soil. So this one is the vanilla and yogurt one. It's 194 calories and it has 22.5 grams of protein. So hopefully that'll keep me nice and full until a bit later on. And I'm also having a coffee. This is the Dolce Gusto Cafe au lait, and this is 40 calories. So my calorie goal is 1,950 at the minute. Because of that, I tend to have quite big meals. However, because I'm having quite a small one this time, it just means that I might be able to have a few more snacks throughout the day. I also promised you guys yesterday that I was going to go to Morrison's and do a Morrison's haul, and then time just got away from us and I didn't manage. So I am definitely 100% going to go today because I need food, quite frankly. My cupboards are bare. That's partly the reason why I'm not having a very interesting breakfast, is because there's nothing to have. So I need to go to Morrison's today. I'll catch up with you a bit later. Right, so I am back from my appointment now. I didn't manage to film anything in there just because it's just so quick how it goes. Like, you literally in, bish bash bosh out. And before I knew it, I was walking home. So as you saw, I picked up an Oasis on the way there just because I was thirsty, and then on the way back I picked up some prawn cocktail crisps. Again, this is like another sort of thing where when I was doing Slimming World, I couldn't just kind of pick up a grab and go kind of snack, because 9 times out of 10 I wouldn't have the sins for it. Yeah, I've picked up those crisps, and although they're like 200 and odd calories, I still have enough calories left in my day to be able to have them. So anyway, I'm home now. What a walk. So I walked there, it was about an hour each way. So I've done 2 hours and 1 minute, 730 active calories burnt, and just over 9 kilometers. And then my steps for the day so far are 12,750. So I've done my step goal for today, so anything over this is a bonus. So yeah, it's about 10 to 12, so I'm just gonna have a little bit of a chill and then I'm gonna have some lunch. So I've just got my lunch there, which is the second portion from yesterday's. It's the cheese and chorizo crusted cod. Looking forward to this because it was really, really nice last night. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like reheated. But yeah, this is 576 calories. I'm not sure on the sin value of the HelloFresh things, just because I think you would obviously have to sin the mayo and you'd have to sin the chorizo, and then I guess the rest would probably be free. So yeah, that is lunch. Right, so I've just got myself changed and I'm going to go out and do my food shop now. I don't know if I mentioned earlier the reasons why I was going to Morrison's instead of like my usual Lidl or Aldi. I just think it would be quite interesting to see what they do different to other supermarkets which might be low calorie. I think because obviously I was doing the like little low calorie finds videos, and I did them for Aldi and Lidl, and I was planning on doing them for Morrison's, Tesco's, Asda and things, but then obviously I started this challenge, so I'm just going to kind of over the weeks go to different shops and just see what I can find really. So yeah, I will go to Morrison's and I will let you know when I get back what I picked up. Right, so I am back from Morrison's now. I was like a lost child in that place. I literally had no idea where anything was, so I had to literally scour every single aisle to find what I was wanting. I think it's just laid out different to the places I'm used to, so yeah, but I did manage to get quite a big shop actually, so I will just go through everything. I'll advise on, I've written on some things the sin value of what they are, but there's some things that don't come up on the app, so unfortunately I'm not sure on the sin value, but I will go through everything and tell you how many calories are in them. So starting off with the basics over here, we've got some cherry tomatoes, blackberries, raspberries and blueberries. These are all speed food on Slimming World, and they are very, very low in calorie. I picked up some mushrooms. I also picked up some of the Fire Total 0%. Now this is quite high in protein, and hang on, 54 calories per 100 grams, so it's really low in calories as well. And then I picked up these little mini cucumbers purely because they were just really cute. I was going to pick up a regular sized one, but I thought no, actually I want mini ones, just why not. I've got a red onion. I also picked up 2 pints of milk, and I also picked up some apple and blackcurrant squash. This is just what I like to have in with my water, just to make it go down a bit easier. And then I've also picked up some crumpets. Now these ones, I usually get the Warburton ones, which are like 98 calories I believe, but these ones are only 79 calories each, so lower in calorie. They didn't come up on the Slimming World app, so I'm not sure how many sins they are, unfortunately, but if you go by the 1 sin by 20 calories rule, there would be 4 sins each, so yeah. So I got some of them. I picked up some eggs. I also picked up some shredded iceberg lettuce. I've got something planned for this, so yeah. So I picked up some of that. I also picked up some soft cheese. This is the 50% reduced fat one. It's only 50 calories per 30 gram portion, or 2 sins per 25 gram portion, so yeah, I picked up some of that. I've got some honey cured ham, which is sin free on Slimming World, or it's 11 calories per slice, so I've got some of that, just if I wanted like a ham and cheese sandwich, you know. And then I've just got my baby leaf salad. These are the ones these are like my go-to ones, the baby leaf ones. I just like them over the other ones generally. I also picked up some of the Maggi instant chicken flavour noodles. These are 4.5 sins on Slimming World, or the 271 calories each. I figured I could do something interesting with this if I were to like add bits and bobs into them, make it into a bit more of a meal. So I'll have some experimentation with that over the next week or so. I also picked up some paprika and some garlic powder. Again, this is for something that I am excited about making this week. I needed a top up of them. I also picked up some of the plant shawarma kebab. This was like one of my go-tos when I was on Slimming World. It was only 1.5 cents for the whole pack, and it is also, see, this is what I don't like. I think I would say the only downside that I've found at calorie counting is when it tells you what the nutritional value is per 100 grams, but then it's a 175 gram pack. Like, my maths isn't up to that. But yeah, it's 142 calories per 100 grams. If you want to sit and work that out for the whole pack, then please let me know in the comments what that is. I also picked up these. Now, these are 2.5 cents on Slimming World, and they're only 98 calories per pot, but they're toffee cheesecake inspired crunch, like crunch yogurt. And now, I really like the crunch corners that they do. So I've picked up some of them just because I think that they might be quite nice. I also picked this up. Now, I'm probably going to have this on Sunday, I think. It's 598 calories and 16 cents on Slimming World, so maybe it's not quite Slimming World friendly, but I would literally just have this with some veg and it would be well within my calories for my day. To be honest, I mean, 600 calories for a giant Yorkshire pudding filled with your dinner, and then to just put some veg on the side, I don't think is actually too bad. So I picked up some of that. I also, now some people find this disgusting, but I used to really rave about this when I was a kid. I used to have tuna paste sandwiches like there was no tomorrow. So I just had a quick look at it, and there's only, I mean, it's a 75 gram pot, and it's 177 calories per 100 grams. So there's, I don't know, like 150 calories. That is a complete guess, by the way. Again, why don't they just tell us how many calories are in the whole pot? That would be easier, but never mind. And then I found these. Again, these aren't on the Slimming World app. However, they are 225 calories each. They looked quite nice. Just chicken sizzle steaks, garlic and herb ones. I figured might be quite nice for a little like Nando's takeaway or something. Just have one of them with some chips and rice maybe. And then I've got some of the mini packs of the Heinz beans. These are free on Slimming World, or they're 156 calories per can. I've also got some bacon medallions. These ones are 59 calories for 2 rashers, or they're sin-free on Slimming World. I've also picked some tzatziki dip up. It's only 52 calories for a quarter of the pot, or I think it's 2.5 cents for a quarter of the pot. But yeah, so I've got some of that. And then I've just got a little small loaf of wholemeal bread, 72 calories per slice, just perfect for me because I don't really go through a whole loaf of bread in a week. And then I was quite surprised by these. So these are absolutely huge. As you can see, that's the size of my hand. Large white bread wraps, so they're like Lebanese flatbreads. Now, although they're 12.5 cents each, calorie wise they're only, says per piece, so per piece, they're only 247.8 calories. So I mean, I don't know if you've noticed a theme with a couple of the items that I've bought, but basically I'm thinking about making a like chicken gyros style flatbread. So that's what I've picked them up for. I just can't believe how big they are for how few calories there are. So yeah, I've got some of them. I also picked up some VT sticky rice. These are 152 calories per 100 grams. I'm not sure how many grams are in it, but I think they were half a cent on Slimming World. And then I've got some Heck chicken sausages. These are half a cent per sausage. Or I think I was actually quite shocked by this. It's 76 calories for 2 sausages. So that's incredibly low in calorie, I think. And I quite like chicken sausages. So if they're anything like the Aldi ones, then I'll probably like these. So yeah, I've just picked up some of them. Now, these two things at the back, I am quite looking forward to, because one thing that this word here, smoothie or blended fruit, was basically a swear word on Slimming World. So I quite fancy making a couple of smoothies for breakfast over the next week, because they've got the tropical smoothie mix, which is, I think for a fifth of the pack, it's 54 calories, which isn't too bad at all. But they've also got a breakfast smoothie mix, which has got like bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and they've got oats in as well. So I quite like the idea of that one. So I'm gonna have a look at that one, and that is 73 calories for a fifth of the pack. Not sure on the sin value, I'm afraid, unfortunately. It was Blending fruit was never something that I dared try when I was on Slimming World, because I was just kind of told that they were incredibly high in sin and not to bother, but which is a shame. But you know, so that is that. I've also got some of the Nando's Pyrenees. I really like this. It's 2.5 cents per tablespoon, or 15 grams serving. It's 46 calories. It'd just be nice on the side of my little Nando's takeaway that I'm planning on having. And then I've picked up these as well for if and when the sun decides to come back out. 58 calories each, or 3 cents each. So yeah, and I quite like them ones. I've picked up some more coffee. Now these, again, something that I probably would never have dared touch. They're 7.5 cents each, and 146 calories of why the hell not. So yeah, I actually am buzzing that I've picked these up, because I really enjoy them. And sometimes I've got like, I don't know, 150 odd calories left on my day, and I would quite happily inhale one of these to use up my calories. So I picked up some of them. I picked up some steam fresh veg. These are just easy veg packets. They're 64 calories each, and they're sin-free on Slimming World. I believe actually it's all speed food in there. So yeah, these are great for convenience, and they're just very handy. And then I picked up some of the Bird's Eye hash brown waffles. I got some of these from Aldi the other week, and these are actually, you can have 3 of these for 129 calories, and they're 1 cent each, so I quite like them. So I've picked some of them up. And then I just spotted this. Now, I've never really been much of a cereal person, however, I did see this and think, oh, I quite like the look of that. So, strawberry and white chocolate flavoured Cocoa Pops, 5.5 cents per 30 grams, or 129 calories per 30 grams. So that might be good for a couple of breakfasts. And then that is it food-wise. I picked up some toothpaste as well. This is just the one that I generally use. And then I also got some tulips for myself, just because they look pretty. So yeah. So that is everything that I've picked up from Morrison's. I'm going to go and stick this lot away. One thing I would say is that I was actually quite shocked at how expensive it was. So I know I've picked up a lot of random things though, so I can't really say that it's just like a generic shop, because I've picked up stuff that I probably wouldn't usually. But yeah, it came at like 70 quid, which is like more than double what I would usually pay for a weekly shop. So yeah, I think I'll stick to Aldi and Lidl from now on. But you know, I'm quite happy with the stuff I've picked up, and I'll definitely be going back for certain bits, but I don't think I'll be going there on a weekly basis. Right, so I've got all that a lot away, and I'm just going to make some tea now. And I've actually decided, as I was putting it away, that I really fancy a kebab wrap. Now that is like one of my guilty pleasures when I'm having a takeaway, is a kebab wrap. But now that I've actually bought those bread wraps, and I've got some kebab, that I might as well make one. So I'm gonna show you quickly what I am using for that. So I've got obviously these ones, which you saw before in my Morrison's haul. They 247 calories per bread. So I've got one of them. I'm going to be using the whole pack of this, which when I've looked on MyFitnessPal comes to 248 calories. So I'm just going to use the whole pack of that. I've got some lighter than light mayo. I'm just going to be using a couple of tablespoons of that, and I'm going to be mixing it with some lazy chopped garlic, just to make like a garlic mayo. Got some lettuce there, and then I've just got 300 grams worth of potatoes, which I'm going to make into chips. And then, as per usual, I'll be using the JD Seasonings Chips and Wedges seasoning. You can get 20% off using the code JessGets20, and I'll also leave a link in the description for where you can go and get these from. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be using to make my little takeaway. So before I wrap this up, can we just appreciate how big this is? I ended up using 3 tablespoons of mayo just because I wanted a little bit more. I felt like because it was such a big wrap that it needed a bit more mayo on it. So, and we've got our chips in there. This is literally heaven for me. It does come to 774 calories, but that is within my calorie goals. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I do have some chips left over, however, which I'll just stick on the side, but yeah. And then that is my dinner. I've also put my tulips in a little glass vase there, so looking forward to them opening tomorrow maybe. So I'm just going to be trying out one of these for my dessert, 98 calories, and I'm actually really excited for it. You'll be shocked to know that I'm watching Grey's Anatomy yet again, so yeah, watching that and having that toffee cheesecake inspired dessert. Just got Billy here up helping me do some editing. My laptop's like, he won't move from my knee, which I'm fine with, you know. Anyway, so I am just going to end the video there because I am not going to eat anything else. So, I have eaten 1,914 calories today, and step-wise I'm on 15,488, which I am very happy with. So, yeah, I feel like I've had a very good day. So yeah, like I say, I'm just going to end the video there. If you did enjoy it, then please give it a thumbs up and go and hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to be notified for when I upload next, then you can hit the bell as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.